Emma was struggling to make ends meet. She had lost her job and her bills were piling up. She was at her wits' end when a mysterious salesman appeared at her door. He was a tall man, dressed in a dark suit and carrying a briefcase. He introduced himself as Mr. Smith and said he had a solution to all of Emma's problems. Emma was skeptical, but Mr. Smith was persuasive. He told her that he could offer her a job with a high salary, a new car, and a luxurious home. All she had to do was sign a contract. Emma hesitated. She had heard stories of people who had sold their souls to the devil for wealth and power. But Mr. Smith assured her that the contract was perfectly legal, and that she would not be harmed in any way. Emma thought about her dire financial situation and decided to take a chance. She signed the contract and Mr. Smith gave her a pen that glowed with a strange light. The next thing Emma knew, she had a new job, a new car, and a new home. She was living the life of her dreams and all her problems was gone. But as time passed, Emma began to notice strange things happening around her. Objects would move on their own, and she would hear strange noises in the night. She had the feeling that something was watching her. She tried to ignore it, but the feeling of being watched never went away. Emma realized that the price of her success was too high, and that she had made a grave mistake by signing the contract. One night, Emma decided to confront Mr. Smith. She went to his office and demanded that he tear up the contract. But Mr. Smith revealed that it was too late, and that Emma had sold her soul to him. Emma was horrified, but Mr. Smith told her that there was still a way out. He offered to trade her soul for something else, something much more valuable. Emma thought about it for a moment, and then asked, "What could be more valuable than my soul?" Mr. Smith smiled and said, "Your love." Emma was confused, but Mr. Smith explained that he was not the devil, but rather a matchmaker from heaven. He had brought Emma to her true love, who had been searching for her for years. Emma was overjoyed and tears of happiness filled her eyes. She realized that the salesman had not been a devil, but an angel, who had helped her find true love. She thanked him for his help and asked him to forgive her for doubting him. The matchmaker smiled and said, "There's nothing to forgive, Emma. You were given a choice, and you made the right one. Love is the greatest treasure of all." Emma hugged the matchmaker and thanked him again. She knew that she had found the most precious thing in the world and that she would never be alone again. As she left the matchmaker's office, Emma felt a sense of peace and contentment. She knew that she had made the right choice and that she would always be grateful to the mysterious salesman for bringing her true love into her life. Emma and her true love lived happily ever after, and the mysterious salesman was never seen or heard from again. But Emma knew that he was always watching over her, and that she would always be grateful for the gift he had given her. Emma and her true love's love story was like a fairy tale, and everyone around them envied their love. Emma's true love was her best friend, her partner, and her everything. They traveled the world together, and Emma finally felt like she belonged somewhere. Emma's true love proposed to her on a beautiful beach in Hawaii, and she said yes without hesitation. They had a beautiful wedding and started their new life together. They bought a house in the countryside and started a family. Emma's true love was a great father, and Emma was a loving mother. They had 2 children and their family was complete. Emma had never been happier, and she knew that her true love was the reason for all her happiness. She was grateful for the mysterious salesman who had brought them together. She knew that he had given her the greatest gift of all, the gift of love. Years went by, and Emma never forgot the mysterious salesman who had changed her life forever. She always wondered who he was and where he came from. But she knew that it didn't matter because the only thing that mattered was that he had brought her true love into her life. And for that, she was forever grateful. Emma lived a long and happy life, surrounded by love and family. And when she closed her eyes for the final time, she knew that she had lived a fulfilling life and that she had nothing to regret. The mysterious salesman had truly given her the gift of a lifetime.